Aronia is a genus of deciduous shrubs, the chokeberries, in the family Rosaceae, native to eastern North America and most commonly found in wetwoods and swamps. The genus is usually considered to contain 2 or 3 species, one of which is naturalized in Europe. A fourth form that has long been cultivated under the name Aronia is now considered to be an intergeneric hybrid, Sorbaronia mitschurinii. Chokeberries are cultivated as ornamental plants and as food products. The berries can be eaten raw off the bush, but are more frequently processed. They can be found in wine, jam, syrup, juice, soft spreads, tea, salsa, chili starters, extracts, beer, ice cream, gummies and tinctures. The name chokeberry comes from the astringency of the fruits, which create a sensation making one's mouth pucker. Chokeberries are often mistakenly called chokecherries, which is the common name for Pinus virginiana. Further adding to the ambiguity, a variety of Pinus virginiana is named melanocarpa. This is easily confused with Aronia melanocarpa, commonly referred to as black chokeberry, or Aronia berry. Aronia berries and chokecherries are both high in polyphenolic pigment compounds, like anthocyanins, further contributing to confusion. In fact, the two plants are only distantly related within the Rosaceae family. Identification and taxonomy: the leaves are alternate, simple, and oblanceolate with crenate margins and pinnate venation. In autumn the leaves turn a bold red color. Dark trichomes are present on the upper midrib surface. The flowers are small, with 5 petals and 5 sepals, and produced in corymbs of 10 to 25 together. Hypanthium is urn-shaped. The fruit is a small pome, with a very astringent flavor. Aronia has been thought to be closely related to Photinia, and has been included in that genus in some classifications, but botanist Cornelis Kijkman observed that a combined genus should be under the older name Aronia. The combined genus contains about 65 species. In 2004, Kijkman expressed doubt about the monophyly of the combined group, and new molecular studies confirm this. They do not place these two genera together or even near one another. In eastern North America, there are 2 well-known species, named after their fruit color, red chokeberry and black chokeberry, plus a purple chokeberry whose origin is a natural hybrid of the two. A fourth species, Aronia mitschurinii, that apparently originated in cultivation, is also known as Sorbaronia mitschurinii. Red chokeberry, Aronia arbitifolia, grows to 2-4 m tall, rarely up to 6 m. Leaves are 5-8 cm wide and densely pubescent on the underside. The flowers are white or pale pink, 1 cm wide, with glandular sepals. The fruit is red, 4-10 m wide, persisting into winter. Black chokeberry, Aronia melanocarpa, tends to be smaller, rarely exceeding 1 m tall, rarely 3 m, and spreads readily by root sprouts. The leaves are smaller, not more than 6 cm wide, with terminal glands on leaf teeth and a glabrous underside. The flowers are white, 1.5 cm wide, with glabrous sepals. The fruit is black, 6-9 m wide, not persisting into winter. The purple chokeberry, Aronia pronifolia, apparently originated as a hybrid of the black and red chokeberries but might be more accurately considered a distinct species than a hybrid. Leaves are moderately pubescent on the underside. Few glands are present on the sepal surface. The fruit is dark purple to black, 7-10 m in width, not persisting into winter. There are purple chokeberry populations which seem to be self-sustaining independent of the 2 parent species including an introduced one in northern Germany where neither parent species occurs leading botanist Alan Wheatley to consider it a full species rather than a hybrid. The range of the purple chokeberry is roughly that of the black chokeberry. It is found in areas where the red chokeberry is not. Products and uses: the chokeberries are attractive ornamental plants for gardens. They are naturally understory and woodland edge plants, and grow well when planted under trees. Chokeberries are resistant to drought, insects, pollution, and disease. A number of cultivars, including A. arbitifolia brilliant and A. melanocarpa autumn magic, have been selected for their striking full leaf color. The Valuta label exports a chokeberry wine from Lithuania. In Poland they are dried to make a herbal tea which may be blended with other more flavorful ingredients including blackcurrant. Aronia is also used as a flavoring or colorant for beverages or yogurts. Juice from the ripe berries is astringent, semi-sweet, sour, and contains a low level of vitamin C. The berries have their own unique flavor and in addition to juice they can be baked into soft breads. In the United States and Canada, Aronia berries are used in juice blends for color and marketed for their antioxidant properties. Polyphenol content: Aronia melanocarpa has attracted scientific interest due to its deep purple, almost black pigmentation that arises from dense contents of polyphenols, especially anthocyanins. Total polyphenol content is 1752 mg per 100 g in fresh berries, anthocyanin content is 1480 mg per 100 g, and proanthocyanidin concentration is 664 mg per 100 g. These values are among the highest measured in plants to date. The black Aronia species contains higher levels of anthocyanins than purple or red Aronia, whereas the order of total polyphenols was reported as purple equals red-black. The plant produces these pigments mainly in the leaves and skin of the berries to protect the pulp and seeds from constant exposure to ultraviolet radiation and production of free radicals. By absorbing UV rays in the blue-purple spectrum, leaf and skin pigments filter intense sunlight, serve antioxidant functions and thereby have a role assuring regeneration of the species. Brightly colorful pigmentation also attracts birds and other animals to consume the fruit and disperse the seeds in their droppings. Analysis of polyphenols in chokeberries has identified the following individual chemicals: cyanidin 3-galactoside, cyanidin 3-arabinoside, quercetin 3-glycoside, epicatechin, caffeic acid, delphinidin, fetunidin, pelargonidin, pheonidin, and melvidin. All these except caffeic acid are members of the flavonoid category of phenolics. For reference to phenolics, flavonoids, anthocyanins, and similar plant-derived phytochemicals, Wikipedia has a list of phytochemicals and foods in which they are prominent. ORAC score: in a standard measurement of antioxidant strength, the oxygen radical absorbance capacity or ORAC, demonstrates Aronia to have one of the highest values yet recorded for a fruit, Euro 16,062 micromoles of Troloxec per 100 g. The components contributing to this high measurement were both anthocyanins and proanthocyanidins, with the proanthocyanidin level among the highest in foods, which may explain their potent astringent taste. No relevant correlation between ORAC score and human health has been demonstrated, and some scientists consider it biologically irrelevant to human nutrition. Preliminary research: basic research on Aronia has addressed potential mechanisms for reducing risk of disease. Models under evaluation include reduction of blood cholesterol, colorectal cancer, cardiovascular disease, chronic inflammation, gastric mucosal disorders, eye inflammation, liver failure, anti-adhesion properties, breast cancer, arterial hypertension, cervical cancer, immunomodulation. References. Further reading: Aronia, the North American superberry with cancer-fighting properties by Chris Killam, Fox News, June 7, 2013. External links: Evergreen Native Plant Database, Hortnet, Aronia melanocarpa, Plant of the Month, Plants for a Future page about Aronia arbutifolia.